there, my name is Anna Catone, and today we are going to be talking about Norwex's Safe Haven 5 package. And you guys, if you are watching this and you are new to Norwex, let me just tell you about these life-changing products. So first off, Norwex was founded 25 years ago in Norway, and it stands for the Norwegian experience. What sets them apart from other chemical cleaners out there that we're traditionally using, or even other microfibers? First off, when this microfiber is used wet with water, it has the ability to remove up to 99% of bacteria. So that's just with their microfiber and water. That's not even it. What people get so excited about with Norwex is their backlock technology. So in their microfiber, there's micro silver threaded in these fibers, and that gives it self-purification properties. So do you ever have those cloths that really get gross and nasty? And think about all the things you're cleaning with, raw chicken, your grimy jobs. These cloths are sustainable. They have a 2-year warranty, and that micro silver prohibits mold, mildew, bacterial growth. And after you're done using it, we're gonna talk more about how to care for these, but you're gonna just run it under warm water, wring it out and hang it to dry. And as it dries, that self-purification process begins to work. So that's Norwex, and that's what we're gonna be diving into today, starting with the EnviroCloth. So we're diving into our Safe Haven 5. So the EnviroCloth looks like this. It's what I'm holding. And what makes this your heavy duty everything cloth is first going to be how micro the fibers are. So what sets it apart from other microfibers out there? You know, why not just go get it half off at the dollar store? Well, traditionally, for it to be considered a microfiber, it needs to be 1/6 of a human hair. So it's taking your hair and cutting it 6 times, which is pretty tiny. And why microfibers work so well? Well, Norwex microfiber is actually, their EnviroCloth is 1/200th of a human hair. And not only that, it's loop shaped. So 1/200th of a human hair, loop shaped, drug across your surface, is going to allow it to grab and pull everything and lock it into this cloth. And that's why it's capable of removing up to 99% of bacteria from a surface. Also with the EnviroCloth, it's going to be the density. So if this baby was unraveled, it would reach from Canada all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. That's how much microfiber is in here. And that's what makes it so sustainable and able to do its job. And also their backlock technology is in their EnviroCloth, pretty much in all their microfibers. So when you're looking through Norwex, just look for that backlock icon, and that means there's micro silver threaded in this cloth. So there's so many awesome resources to see this EnviroCloth in action. I have them attached below if you're tuning into this on my link tree. Check out the raw chicken demo, check out it up against chemical cleaners, because we put it to the test and show you why it's going to be the best thing in your home and do a better job. So real quick, I'm not gonna show you the demos with this, but I am going to talk about chemical cleaning versus mechanical cleaning. So with chemicals, this is super harsh, and I don't think majority of us are using them properly. And actually, did you guys know that it's against federal law to use this product inconsistent with its labeling? We're supposed to read the labels and use it the right way. Did you know it's considered a pesticide by the EPA? These are pesticides because they are toxic. They are super toxic. And also, in order to use them properly, they need a soak time. So it says it kills viruses, but in order for that to be effective, there needs to be a soak time. And generally it's 4 to 10 minutes. And then if it's being used with places where you're going to eat off of, then you need to wash it with potable water. So that's chemical cleaners. And we put these two up against each other, and you'll see why this one even cleans better. It's shocking. So make sure to check out those resources. So that's our EnviroCloth. Now we're going to get into the window cloth. This is the EnviroCloth's best friend. They work so well together. So this is the EnviroCloth, heavy and dense. This is the window cloth. you can see how the thread is more tightly woven and it has this very silky texture. So what this is used for is your polishing. It's called your window cloth, but it can be used for anything polishing. So think of your faucets, your stainless steel. It's going to replace all of your chemical cleaners, what you're using, spraying your window sprays. It'll replace your paper towels as well, because there's no need to go through and use paper towels after that. So this is going to be the test. We're going to take butter and smear it on, that's a lot of butter, smearing it on our, what's this called, mirror. So you can see that, and whatever it represents in your home. It could be doggy nose prints, it could be kids' hand prints. For me, I own a parrot, and it's his tongue. He likes to lick our windows. They do that. So we're gonna take our EnviroCloth wet and wipe. So this is when you can use your window cloth alone if it's a very simple polishing job, but for heavy duties like this, you're gonna wanna get that grime out first. So it got rid of all that butter, and then we're gonna take our window cloth to polish. And it gives you a chemical-free, streak-free shine. No lint left behind because we're not using paper towels. We're not using chemical cleaners. It's just so great. This window cloth will save you tons of money. It really will. So EnviroCloth window cloth. Now let's take a look at, next on our Safe Haven 5, the dusting mitt. So the dusting mitt is super nifty. It fits like a glove like this, and it's super plush. So you can see how it's capable of holding a lot. It's a very thick microfiber. And when rubbed together, it works on static charge. So microfiber, if you've ever pulled it out of a dryer, have you ever noticed how it shocks you, how it has that static cling? That's actually a good thing, because dry microfiber, rub it together, it creates that static charge. When it goes across the surface, it picks up that dust and debris and pet hair like a magnet and locks it in. So we're gonna do a quick demo with this. This is flour, and it's gonna represent our dust. So if any of you guys, where's your dust at? On your shelves, where your DVD players are. So we static charge that up, and you only need a light touch. You don't need to press down. We're just gonna do a very light touch here. And you can see how it gathered most of that. There's a little bit left here, so I'm just gonna take it and get it like that. And it locks and holds it in. So that is the dusting mitt. It's going to save you so much time in your home. You could just put it on and go to town on dusting. It's also going to save you money because you don't need to buy those chemical sprays anymore for dusting. I know I used to, they smell great, they shine, but that residue left over attracts even more dust. And this is going to leave a static charge behind, and it's going to repel dust. So it's super nifty tool to have in your cleaning tool belt. Next, we're going to dive into the cleaning paste. The cleaning paste is going to be your elbow grease in a jar. It's going to be used for those heavy duty jobs when microfiber and water isn't enough. So generally that's all you're gonna need. But what if your kid grabbed a Sharpie marker and drew on your walls or on wood or something, your floors? What if you have a terrible oven like I did and it's grimy and gross, or your sinks need to be deep cleaned? That's where you're going to come to your cleaning paste. So it's actually like a chalk, and because of that, this container can last up to 4 years, if not longer. It's so thick, a little bit goes a long way, and you're gonna see that. So it also smells really good. It doesn't have that chemical nasty smell that we're also used to, and it makes us cough. This actually is, you can hear how heavy it is. Has a really nice lemon smell. It's very fresh. So what I did is I took a red Sharpie marker, and before this video started, I drew Norwex on here in red Sharpie marker. And I did that because I wanted it to have time to dry, so you knew it wasn't just recently wet. So it's been drying on there. And now we're gonna take our wet EnviroCloth, and when used with the cleaning paste, It's no longer chalky, it turns into that paste, and that's all you need. It doesn't take a lot. We're gonna begin to rub this out. And it doesn't take a lot of effort. It's so awesome. I don't know if any of you guys have had those moments where your kids have drew on your wall, but it happens when you accidentally use Sharpie marker instead of a dry erase marker, but you can see it removed all of that Sharpie marker. That shows you the power of it. So that's the cleaning paste. Now what we are going to talk about is caring for your microfibers. There's going to be 3 rules to follow. First, no linty loads. Second, no bleach. And third, no dryer sheets or fabric softeners. That's going to coat, especially fabric softeners and dryer sheets. They coat your microfibers, they coat your microsilver, and it does not work anymore. And that even leads into laundry detergents in general. So what a lot of us don't know, what I for sure didn't know, is laundry detergents are full of chemicals and fillers and really bad stuff that soaks into our skin, and it's just something that we don't ever consider, but we're going to look into that. So when picking a laundry detergent, here are 2 of the most common ones that we tend to grab. This is one of those pods, and this is a high efficiency powder laundry detergent. So look how opaque they are. I mean, I know it looks blue and we think clean, but that is not good. That shows that there's tons of crap in here. I mean, actually 30% of these products are just fillers doing absolutely nothing but to bulk up the product and to make it seem like we're buying more, like, oh, we're getting more bang for our buck, but we're not. And then we use a full scoop of it, right? We dump that whole thing in and we're wasting it because we need more in order to clean our clothes. So another thing about these is going to be fillers, or I'm so sorry, fragrances. At the end of every single one, when you're looking at the ingredients, it'll say fragrances. And actually what that is a trade secret. When companies write fragrances, it's their way of getting away with tons and tons of chemicals. The FDA has very little hold on the chemical world and what needs to be disclosed to us. And we don't even know what's in these chemical cleaners or these, because when they say fragrances, that can mean tons of chemicals. They don't have to list them off. Also, they'll say optical brighteners, and we're like, ooh, brighteners, they're gonna make my clothes bright. But that's another falsehood. That's another thing that we get tricked on. So optical brighteners isn't actually brightening our clothes. It's a chemical reaction happening on our clothes with the sun and UV ray lights creates a chemical reaction on our clothes to make it seem like it's brighter. And this is Norwex. Do you see how clean that is? Because it's nothing but good ingredients, good for you, eco-friendly ingredients. And it has biodegradable ingredients in here as well, so it's going to go away. It's not going to sit there. Look at that. It's not gonna sit there and never go away and then fill our environment with that. It is biodegradable, so it goes away. And you can see the suds in this too, so you can see that it does suds up. And it has no phosphates, no sulfates, no chlorine, no bleach, no fillers, no fragrances, not animal tested, and it is going to save you so much money because of how concentrated this is. So this is actually a smaller bag that you get double the size, and it's concentrated. So you only need to start out 2 teaspoons per load, medium to large loads, 2 teaspoons. That's how it's going to save you money because you are barely using it, but it's ultra concentrated, so it's going to suds up. For a family of 4, 1 bag will last you 3 months for a family of 4. And you can also use it for other things as well. It's more than a laundry detergent. Because the ingredients are so great and powerful, it can be diluted for other purposes. So it can be a multi-purpose cleaner. I dilute it 1/4 of a teaspoon in a spray bottle and use it as a spot spray, a stain spray, and it gets out wine, it gets out, I have a bird, so it gets out bird poop. It's great for stain spray. It's great as a carpet shampoo. So how many of you are spending tons on carpet shampoo? 1 teaspoon to a gallon gives you 12 cents for carpet shampoo. And it's just super versatile. It's safe, it's effective, and it's long lasting. One other thing with the laundry detergent, let's check out these optical brighteners, right? Told you they react when coming in contact with UV light. So look how it's glowing in the dark. Do you see that? Let me mix that up. That's a chemical reaction happening. All those chemicals are bouncing off of each other and causing it to glow. Now this is Norwex. Do you see that beam? How it goes directly through? That's because there's no chemicals for it to react on. This is just so opaque, and it has so many chemicals that it is glowing in the dark, whereas Norwex has nothing to react with. So that is why it's going to be great on your microfibers, especially because it's not gonna clog it and coat your fibers in microsilver. And even better, it's gonna be great on your skin. So you guys, that's the Safe Haven 5. You'll get your Enviro cloth, your window cloth, your dusting mitt, your cleaning paste, and your laundry detergent. It's a perfect way to begin in Norwex. It's going to be your starter and clean 90% of your home. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.